Hi, I'm Leif from Leif Labs, and I want to talk about how sixfold symmetry works and how it works with the system of shapes that we've been working with here. So first thing I want to do is look at how a hexagon is made up from this triangle over and over and over again. So what this triangle is an isosceles triangle, meaning that two legs are the same, where the ratio between the short and the long is the square root of 3. And the square root of 3 is, in my opinion, just as special a number as the golden ratio, because just as the golden ratio pretty much defines how pentagon works, this pretty much defines how hexagon works. So you can see this. 3 of these is what makes up the equilateral triangle. So you can see that shape like that, right? And then if I put 3 more on the outside, then I get the hexagon. Now the other way to make a hexagon is I can have these on the wings, and then now you see how that goes together with a 30, 60, 90 right triangle to make up the hexagon. So I think of these as ways of kind of taking the hexagon apart and putting it back together again. And finally, there's another way to do this, which is that if I have the 6-pointed star or Star of David, the way that that comes out of the hexagon is I connect all of the vertices to make the star. And if I do it again on the smaller hexagon that I make again and again and again, then just as you get the decrease based on the golden ratio when you do that with pentagons and pentagrams, I get a decrease based on the square root of 3 here. So you can see this line and then this line. This keeps going down by the square root of 3. And then I do that. That's the next line down. And so there it is, square root of 3. Boom, 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 boom. It's this fractal. And the other thing that you can do with these, this has various significance to various people for various reasons, and I'm not really going to get into that because that's not really what this video series is about. But you do see this all over the place in various traditions, and it's called the Tree of Life. And one thing that I find sort of interesting and somewhat annoying is that when it's drawn correctly, it's exactly the sixfold symmetry as everything else. So it's incredibly easy to draw with these shapes. But sometimes you see it and it's kind of got random angles, and it just, once you've seen it done right, it just looks really funny. But it's very easy using these shapes to kind of just make all the dots you need to do this. So you get the hexagon, and then I can make another hexagon, and then I can use this triangle to get that bottom dot, and then I just use a compass to draw all these circles and then connect all of these. I just looked it up on Wikipedia, actually, to get the right kind of which thing goes over and under which thing on here. And so that kind of rounds out the things that we can do with the square root of 3 and with sixfold symmetry, and why this collection of shapes is an important part of this geometric system that I'm presenting here. So thank you for listening. Check out the other videos in this series and like and subscribe.